All right, shalom, shalom. Now, before I continue this part 2 video, I would like to say Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawashah, Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawashah, Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawashah, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahwashah, Bahashem Chakudash. Give a double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, and salutations towards your hopeful elect that's been sincerely pushing this truth. Again, I'm the brother Zakaya, coming at you from the GMS Camp Atlanta Church, back at it again with another lesson and the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua again, that the whole world inwardly call God in Jesus Christ. Now, like I said, there's going to be a continuation, and this is the part 2 video of the Lord keeps slashes, or he puts people into deep sleep, all right? He puts and keeps people into deep sleep. He covers people's eyes so that they cannot see nor hear the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay? And as simple as that. Because a lot of these same people that's on this earth, all right, that we walk amongst, these are the same individuals who probably rejected Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, along with individuals who might later get saved. You'll never know, but that's just the reality. According to prophecy, that's just the reality of our lifetime, man. So, I don't know if I got this last video, but I'm just going to go ahead and grab it. This is Ephesians. The 5th chapter, starting at verse 14. And it reads, Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest. Yes, man. Awake thou that sleepest. Awake thou that sleepest, for those who sleeping, in mirth and folly, okay? Who's constantly indulging in carnal activities. I'm not saying, it's bad to do these things, all right? It's okay to go out and have fun. It's okay to go out and, do what it do, chop it up with your boys, whatever the case might be, according to the spirit. But when you're putting that above Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, that's when it's a problem. Okay? Simple as that. So going back to Ephesians 5:14, wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest. And in order for you to be awake, first and foremost, the Lord has to awake you. You have to be awakened by the Lord. You have a lot of people who probably heard this truth, seen certain things, whatever the case might be. All right? But they still rejected Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. They still put down the plow. All right? Whatever their situation might be. They stopped laboring for the Lord. They stopped working for the Lord. They stopped going out there on the highways and hedges. Okay? Which it was commanded for all of us to do. For those who believe. This is the whole duty of man. Is to serve the Lord, man. Okay? So it says, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead. Which, this prophecy is still happening. All right? Ezekiel 37. Because you still have people who's been awake and they risen upon their feet with this, with the sinews and stuff like that, which representing the southern and northern kingdom. Started with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, so on and so forth. All right, all of us are being awake out of this deep sleep. Like I said before, in order for you to be awake out of this deep sleep, the Lord has to awake you out of this deep sleep. You have to come back and repent. You have to be sincere. You have to be humble. You have to put everything to the side, including your pride, man. All right? And you have to understand everything that you once learned according to this world is a complete mess up. All right? It's been corrupted. It's been switched around. Whatever the case might be, it's not original. The only original source within the earth right now is the Biblios, all right? The collection of books, the Bible, the scriptures, this word, man. Now, it says, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. So once you've been risen up, you receive a piece of the Lord's light. All right, because he dwells within all of us. All right, according to prophecy, all of our people are living in gross darkness. Matter of fact, gross darkness. Because we were just talking about that light and the rising up. This is Isaiah 60, and start from the top. It reads, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee." See? And that goes back to that light being within you, being upon you. All right? And once you have that light in you or upon you, other people who's out there in the dark can actually see that light, whether they get close to you or hate you. All right? And at the end of the day, it's not even about you, or it's not really about us. It's about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? That individual, once he see that light, will that light persuade him to return? Or will he reject that light and go back into the world? All things must be proven. But verse 2, it says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth." And yes, the darkness is covering the earth right now. You can clearly see this darkness upon the people, coming from the higher ups, starting with the higher ups. And who are the higher ups? The elites, the other elite families of these other nations, the heathens. All right, the so-called white man, the so-called Asian man, the so-called Japanese man, the so-called African man, the so-called Arab man. Okay, whatever they want to call themselves, that's where the darkness is lying at, and that's where it's springing from. All right, of course, it was ordained through Yahweh Shem Yahushua, according to Revelation, the 13th chapter, starting from the top. Okay, but these things, hey, it is what it is. It's the valley of shadow of death. And we can clearly see that the darkness is covering this whole earth. How the way these people think, how the way these people look, they react to certain things. They love their liberal politics, saying what they want to say. Everything is in vain, man. This place is in gross darkness. Continuing on in verse 2, "But the Lord Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee." So these people actually see the glory of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua within you, man. That's why when you start, getting groomed into, stop hanging around certain people, don't, do certain things that you used to, getting rid of that old man, you start to become more of an outcast. All right? In other words, you might hang around certain people and they just looking at you like, "Why this nigga here? You don't even smoke no more. Get on up out of here." All right, that's cool. That's why the scripture says, "Let the unjust be unjust still, and let the filthy be filthy still, and also let the righteous be righteous still." All right, just roughly paraphrasing that. Okay, but this is actually going on right now. There's gross darkness, and we have the capability to escape from this darkness, to escape from the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, through Him. Okay, and this is why this message is very, very important to actually hear and to receive. And still included, and still we're not exempt, including us, man. Okay? Because you got people out here who still just don't believe. They can't get it. And it was not meant for them. Now, I'm going to drop this right quick. This is 2 Thessalonians. Not 2 Thessalonians, excuse me. 1 Thessalonians 5. And starting at verse 6. Matter of fact, starting at verse... I'm going to start from the top. Excuse me, bear with me 1 second. Drink in the night, but let us who are off of the day be sober. Yeah, I'm going to just start from the top. This is 1 Thessalonians 5, starting from the top. It reads, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And that is absolutely true. It's been mentioned throughout the scriptures, man. This is not the first time this is being mentioned. All right. The Lord actually lets us know He's going to come in like a thief in the night. So that just lets us know, the ones who believe. And I'm not saying, us, me, none of that. But all I'm saying is, hey, man, we do believe. And if we do believe, and if we know this parable or this mystery or this saying, this precept, we should ought to consider it, man. Yo, man, I need to be on point. In season, out of season. I just need to be on point because this thing can go down at any moment. Especially now. Man, it is here, man. They got that, man, they got the CHIP. What else? We hear the rumors of wars. World War III is brewing on up. Somebody just joined the Brits. Man, I forgot who it was. It was like today or yesterday or something like that. What's the day? June 15th. So yeah, man. Somebody just put in an application for the Brits. But hey, man, this thing is happening, man. So he's gonna come like a thief in the night. These prophecies are gonna come to pass. Awake, Jake. Wake up out of sleep. That's what this whole lesson is based upon, man. And at the same time, it's just the Lord, he's doing that. Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So yes, a lot of people are saying peace and safety right now, and they're saying it more and more. They're coming out with these freaky old Mario boots, new music, new video games, just to keep everybody wrapped up in a bubble. That's a delusion. That's what we're going into. I know I read it last video. I'm going to come back to 1 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians. Where is it? Traditions. Verse 11. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11. I'm going to read this again, man, because the Spirit has me thinking about this precept. I'm going to just bring it out again. It says, and for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they shall believe a lie. Man, that's on the left-hand side, and that's the 2/3. Because 2/3, they think they're living in the delusion. They think they can do what they want to do. Okay, call the Most High what they want to call him. Keep calling the only begotten Son Jesus. They ain't even hit their true names. Okay, their true names are Yahweh, Why Yahweh Shah. Why means in. So Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Those are their true names. But that's a strong delusion that these niggas are in, man. And Esau, he also has a strong delusion in his heart, thinking he gonna rule everything and destroy everything even more, even longer. Thinking he's gonna be in rulership forever and ever, trying to create this AI, flying cars and flying, going to the moon and having, come on, man. You guys know the drift. You guys seen the commercials, cartoons, movies, and whatever else out there, man. They're trying to do these things. That's a delusion. That they should believe a lie. You guys are just lying to yourself. You guys are living in the lie. But here go our truth. The Lord is coming back. Here go another truth. This place is going to get destroyed. America, Babylon the Great. All right. And the kingdom of heaven is going to be established upon the earth. And the Israelites, starting with Yahweh Shem Shah, the elect, so on and so forth, the Israelites is going to rule forever and ever, man. More truths, man. What you just heard wasn't a delusion. That's the truth. Are you going to accept that? That they all might be damned who believe not the truth. Yeah, you guys are going to be damned. Hey, don't take the CHIP, but at the same time, you're going to have people who still getting fed. Where do you think that's coming from? The Lord said that his servants shall eat. But you guys are stuck in this world, stuck in this bubble, stuck in your head, stuck in a delusion. Okay? But had pleasure in unrighteousness. It's a pleasurable thing for a lot of you people to drive around town smashing on other men, women. Selling the box. Getting the box, selling the box all day. Selling women. Selling dope, and your woman not exempt. I'm just mentioning different evils that we all witness, man. And to get down like that. This is a weird society. It's a weirdo earth that we live on, man. That's why we need salvation. We thank Yahweh Shem Shah that we're not in a delusion. Like these 2/3 are. There's levels to it. I know I was in 1 Ephesians, the 5th chapter. Yeah, in verse 6. Matter of fact, I was at verse 4. It's like you. 1 Thessalonians 5:4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness. See, we're not in darkness. But we can see the gross darkness and the different levels of darkness on these people out here. Okay? That the day shall overtake you as a thief. Okay? Ye are all children of the light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness, because at nighttime, hey, you ever saying the freaks come at night? You know what I'm saying? These people are freaks. All right? Degenerates, monsters. Okay? These people just, their hearts are wax colder and colder, man. It's getting colder. But they're going to be in their right mind, when they come back after this fiery death, after this place go down. A lot of these 2/3 are going to be back. Lord willing, we'll be a part of that, the elect to get, delivered and to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shem Yahushua first and foremost. But as for everybody else, they're just going to come back. All right? Ye are children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep, as do others. Yes, other people are asleep. Sleep. Straight sleeping on the scriptures, man. Straight sleeping on the Lord. Straight sleeping on the CHIP, the MOTB. Straight sleeping on, all right, the actual things that occur with certain men in the scriptures and want to disrespect, certain prophets' names. Saying stuff like John the Baptist, there's no John the Baptist really. He ain't really a prophet, okay? Saying that you can call on Yahweh in any other name. Man, come on. Y'all asleep. That's a form of being asleep and being in that darkness. If that's not, then what is? But let us watch and be sober. Yes, be sober. Don't be staggering on what's the name. Jehovah, Yahweh. Nah, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Understand, man. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding should be the stability of thy times. That brings forth soberness and peace. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. Yes, y'all staggering. Y'all into everything. That's why you got motherfuckers, that's why you got people out here saying there is no God. That's why you got people out here saying, I think God could be a tree. I am God. Woman is God. Stuff like that. And I don't even believe in all that. I'm just giving out examples of what people say out here. But let us, who are of the day, be sober, put on the breastplate of faith and love. And what this sound like? Ephesians the 6th chapter. And it says, and for a helmet, the hope of salvation. See, we got hope. So when you in that gross darkness and you just dibbling dabbling to everything, you can't never focus. You ain't sober. You thinking about that girl over here, this girl, and what time the husband, come at home over here at her house, instead of focusing on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. There's no hope in these females out here trying to get with the baddest chick, and yeah, you love them, you pop them, but don't put that over Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. I think I had one more. It's like, give me a sec. I get coughing. But this is Isaiah 51 and verse 17, and it reads, awake, awake, Stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of the Lord Yahweh the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling, and wrung them out. There is none to guide her among all the sons which she hath brought forth. And yes, man, all of Israel is all messed up. That's basically what it's going into. Okay? We're drunken off the Lord's fury, his wrath, went to captivity. We're the lowly, eating the worst of the worst. Non-GMO. Man, please. 100% grass-fed. Man, please. But that's all a part of, a part of prophecy. We're gonna get up out of here soon. It says, neither is there any that taken her by the hand of all the sons that she have brought up. Okay? Because why? We've been diminished. That's why the scripture says, and I will put them back in their land, and they shall not be diminished no more. Okay? And once we get those new bodies and come back in our right mind, well, more into our right mind, because we kind of, a little off on this side because we in this flesh. But once we 100% perfect and never go off, we will never need that helping hand because we're going to live forever. The Lord is literally going to be dwelling in us. All right? But that's pretty much all I had on my spirit, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to close out. I give an honor, glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors, and to my apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace, love, salutations towards you. Hopeful let has been sincerely pushing the truth. Until next time, shalom.